Hey, Lecrae.
Yes.
What you got there, mate?
It's a Notorious.
But didn't that get released not long ago? Was that a new one?
It's a new one, Steve.
What's so much newer about it?
It's blue.
All right, so let me get back. So, what's up, guys? Steve here again. Lecrae. Now, it's gonna be dark, but anyway, we got the new Notorious from Arrma. It's very similar to the other one they just released not too long ago.
What?
Which you had. We've bashed it a few times at the skate park. Carvo broke it. I think it's sitting a little bit. I think it's looking a bit crooked. And the Creighton.
Don't start.
Don't. I always say Kraken. I always say it. Anyway, so what we'll do, let's unbox this new Notorious, and we also have the older model, which you can compare to because, yeah, it's got a new body. What do you reckon? Is this a big enough upgrade to make it a new model? Is it actually classified as a new model? Anyway, so
we got our opinion.
So we have the black one here, but we also have the blue body to compare, and it's all set it up, and we'll put it on the bench. Alrighty, so the box, as it says, Notorious 6S BLX 4-wheel-drive brushless stunt truck. Whoa. And I must admit, Arrma are probably the best bang for buck. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I think this is around about the $730, $750 mark at Crazyhobbies, Australian dollars. That's
right, and this is where this we got this from Crazyhobbies, along with that,
and the yellow thing outside.
Yeah, that. We're going to put a brush conversion, the Swift, the Creighton, the other one, a few other cars. Anyway, you get the point.
Yeah.
But a link will be in the description when you go check it out. So stunt truck, ready to run, except for battery and charger. It's waterproof, metal gears, which what you'd expect because it does take a pounding, and this thing does go hard.
Metal center.
Yep. Pinion, that's right.
Yep.
BLX brushless power, and it's a 2-year warranty, which I think that's the only one.
Yes.
Only manufacturer does that, but
we may have used that before.
But you know what? I know a lot of people, not just yourself, that have actually used that because their electronics are a bit. How's your father?
Yeah.
That's a good old Australian saying, I think. But anyway, here we go. The TT X300 transmitter, ADS 15 kilo Metal Gear servo. It is waterproof. That thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we've had it. Yeah,
Your one's
Nero,
on all cars.
Big Rock, yeah.
Because I've got the Nero. You know what, guys? In the description, let us know if you want to run the Nero because this guy has that. It seems like a rare car nowadays.
Yeah, it is the Nero Big Rock.
Yep, it's you can't buy it. So let us know if you want us to run that.
Rock.
We'll get it at the skate park and break it. Anyway, BLX 18S. So it's run up to 6S.
6S, we run our NFG 6S.
That's right, we do. I say 18S, sorry, 185. So, and it also the BLX 4074.
Awesome. That's awesome.
That's a great motor.
No issues with the motor.
So 2050 kV brushless motor. Yeah, and I've had no issues with that motor as well. I've had that in another car, I think, as well. But there we go. So it's got XC connected, XT90s obviously, 2S. No 4S running here. We're going to be 6S only, but that's about it. Not going to bore you too much. Let's get into this thing and see what you get. Notorious, that's all I think.
That's all I'm hearing.
Here we go. All terrain, all conditions, so dirt, asphalt, grass, sun, rain, snow.
Skate parks.
Skate parks. Doesn't say skate parks there. We definitely will be taking it. But nothing else that we didn't tell you about already. So
this is the black.
Yep, black. And we do also have the blue. I'll get that out while you're undoing that.
Oh, shiny.
Oh, here we go. So here is the blue one. And
I like that.
The blue does look good.
Yeah.
Does look really nice. And we'll get the older one here because we have the black, no, the grey.
Yeah, it's over here.
So the blue looks really good. Here we go. So here's the original Outcast 6S. So I was trying to remember what it was called. Outcast 6S, so as you can see.
Oh, totally different.
Yeah, it's got scratches.
Look, that's longer. That's the shorty.
The cab is a bit different, as you can see. It's completely different, yeah. Different rounded corner, different hood, it's a different whole car.
Anyway, yeah.
But you get the idea. It looks pretty similar. Short wheelbase, stubby, good for front flips, back flips, stunt truck pretty much. But I probably like this body a bit better because it looks a bit older.
Metallic.
What we'll do, we'll get this one on your car later and we'll compare the two.
Yep.
But yeah, that does look cool. Compare the pair. Let's keep going.
This thing. Alright. One of these, a couple of those, one of those and other things.
Yep.
This
speed gearing.
Speed gearing.
So instruction manual, a spare set of tools, and a speed pinion.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's awesome too.
Yeah, that's pretty chunky too.
I'd just buy for that.
Alright, here we go. Let's have a look. You can't... lucky. Normally there's tape or plastic or something holding it up.
And there it is.
There it is, done. Okay, let's undo these. Let us know if you like these unboxing videos, guys, instead of just basic, you know.
Keep the box on this one, Steve, because you never know.
You never know. I want to take it back. Yeah.
Take it back.
Yeah, right, okay. I'll get that for you, sir.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, Tiz, sorry. He needs another car. I'm teaching Luke Ray unboxing. Don't need to show that. That's just a basic 2x4 GHz controller. Yeah, everyone's seen that. It's nothing to worry about. What we want to see is this guy now. Oh, here we go. Now, remember, like you do when people tear off the mobile phone screen for the first time. Got to do it. Go. Want to hear anything?
Sounds like a singer.
Yeah. Now there we go. Check that out. So, matte black. It's matte black. It's like a dark grey.
Who's Matt?
Good bloke.
Yeah.
Got a kill streak here, like you see on the side of the old World War II bombers, like the B-17, B-29s, Mustangs, all that kind of stuff. But there we go. It does look pretty cool, but a lot of the details get washed out on the black. You hold up that one compared to that. Look at that.
Which one, guys?
Which guys you reckon? Give us a score down below in the comments. I do like this.
Yeah.
Just because it's something different, right? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of black cars, grey, silver.
Yeah, like aftermarket, they go and spray them black because it's pretty easy to paint.
That does look really cool, though. Don't just bash, blast. So I must admit they do some things well. Arrma, it's quite strong inside as well. The plastic is really thick.
Yep. And the usual stuff they started doing.
Yep.
Reinforcing.
Let's see this tape here. It's like a reinforcement tape. When you smack it down or hit the body in a flip, that paint doesn't last long at all. But
no more shoe glue.
Nah. Well, you can even, people, what do? They line it with tape.
Yep. The Gibrockers tape.
Gibrockers tape, or
and then they put the shoe glue on it.
So blue, but we have the black one here. So let's have a look, Luke Ray, because you have the Outcast, obviously, and we'll get the Outcast out when we first look at this. So what are your first impressions, Luke Ray?
Nice and shiny.
Won't stay long like that. That's one thing I do like.
Yeah.
Another thing that Arrma do really well.
Yep. Right.
Oh. Okay, the old Outcast. Oh, sorry, Notorious.
Oh.
So there we go. So if you have an Outcast, this is very familiar, and I don't know if it would be worth the upgrade if you already had an Outcast. I don't think you really buy the Notorious. XT90s, everything that I run high current.
That's nice.
Got to run XT90s.
That's really good to see, because I think a lot of people are worried about. I think on the current ones, the Sentinel and all that stuff, they run the EC3s or 5s.
Yeah, and I change them out straight away.
We change them out straight away. I mean, you can't beat an XT90.
No.
There's still people running Deans.
Yeah, I ain't. On Deans for the smaller cars, it's 1/10 like minis. But here we go. So as you can see, it's very similar. Huge upper and lower A-arms, really thick, a nice nylon content, so they do have a lot of flex. You can see, look at that flex. But that's a good thing, because when you hit something, it won't just snap. So for example, at aluminium, straight away that's going to break. So nice nylon content in the plastic, super thick CVDs and front and obviously back drive shafts. Everything you expect. Same, what's that called again? Sway bars, front and rear as well. Huge pillar ball suspension.
Love the pillar balls.
Yeah, nice and easy too. You can adjust the camber. From there you can also adjust the toe in and toe out with this model. Front and rear suspension is exactly the same. Aluminium coil-over shocks. Does have these little nice protector caps here, so when you do roll it, because that's definitely going to happen, you don't just smack up and scuff up your nice shiny shock tops. Super thick front and rear shock towers as well. They look like they're punched. It's like a punch mark.
Yeah, it does.
Like when they just punch it.
Yep.
But who really cares about that? Yeah. Front and rear exactly the same. Everything looks normal, exactly like the old Outcast. 15 kilo servo. There's your brushless ESC. Everything's nice and waterproof. Nice sort of waterproof membrane on that switch, which is a nice touch. Huge ass. Let's bring that around this way.
That's awesome, that motor.
Very good motor,
And you got the
absolutely.
metal
It's very universal, right? And
noise.
yeah, we'll after in that. So that's obviously your pinion and your centre spurgy, all metal, along with all metal.
That's your opinion.
Along with all metal internals for the front and rear differentials. Really sweet wheelie bar. And I think they are ball bearings as well, which is really cool. And this thing takes a pounding on the old one.
Yeah.
And I think, you know what we should do? Get your old one, move that body. Let's get the old one out. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Hello, this is what we prepared earlier. So let's have a look, front to back. So everything looks identical, right?
Yeah.
Some people in the comments that'll let us know otherwise, but...
Oh. There we go.
Yeah, that's right. Let's put them exactly the same, side to side. You can see one thing I really like about this model as well is these cool, well, it's got this tub chassis as well. Obviously it's got a really thick aluminium chassis, but it's also got these protectors which obviously mitigate the amount of dirt, dust, debris that gets into the chassis. Nice tub as well.
Yeah,
looks really cool. I like it.
Tub
So here is the Outcast. If I said this is Notorious, I don't think you could tell the difference as long as you didn't see that wing. There you go, the wing. I think your wings, yeah. I'm going to say yours is a bit,
it's
how's it going? But the same, the wheelie bar is the same there as it is on this one here. No difference, but you definitely do need this wheelie bar because it goes like a frog in a sock, this thing, especially on 6S. It takes a little bit to get used to driving this because it's just so, yeah, it does that. Well, that's what it is. That's what it's designed for, right? And it's pretty bold coming from like stating that your truck is a stunt truck, because you know that's going to people are just going to go crazy on that.
Yeah.
But it does
standing backflips,
and that's a lot of strain on the drivetrain.
Yes.
Definitely the pinion and spur gear, and especially your differentials. One thing I do know, because I worked on these a fair bit, the pinion gear is like, it's nearly like welded. The screw.
That's right. The super red.
Oh mate,
the shaft is dipped in red Loctite.
Oh mate, it's so hard to get off. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, if you've had any maintenance on this, you need to definitely put some heat on that. It was a blowtorch, or an old trick that I learned. You get your soldering iron and just sit it on that grub screw, and over time it'll heat it up, and then you can use it if you don't have a blowtorch. So that's a tip. If any of you guys knew, you didn't know that, but
I mean, look, we're used to the companies rebranding, like the E-Revo 1 and 2. What else have we got?
Well, the E-Revo 2.0 was a big difference from the original one.
Difference?
So that is classified as a new car, right? Because that was like nearly 80% something parts changed.
Yeah.
This, on the other hand, I don't know. I can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
So in one sense, it's good. Obviously, you're going to get a nice new shiny body as it comes in those nice two colours. But if you had this already, I wouldn't recommend buying this one, unless you wanted another one, right?
Yeah, unless you don't have this one. And if you were wanting another one, I would save your money. We're trying to be honest.
And get one. Yeah, that's it. What would you get?
What would I get?
Creighton? Is that cheaper?
Nah, I'll get the Italian.
Italian, yeah. And I got some videos of that.
Yeah.
The Creighton and the Italian. The Italian was 117 miles an hour, kilometres an hour, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing really boogies.
That thing's a boogie.
That kind of, it's very similar platform. Along with the Creighton, you see we have a Creighton over here, just missing a shocker to do some repairs. Bring that up here just for shits and giggles, then we can see the difference. Now put it exactly the same direction, and as you can see, the chassis is obviously a bit more tapered. It's like a Coke bottle. When you look down, it looks like a Coke bottle style shape,
Yeah.
but very similar.
Gear.
All this, from here, you wouldn't really notice the difference.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think the lengths of the A-arms and all that kind of stuff might be a little bit different, but it's very similar platform, just I think the longer wheelbase. Put it wheels to wheels, let's have a look at the difference in wheelbase.
Ooh.
As you can see, it's about an inch and a half or so.
What's an inch?
So about 35 mil or something like that difference.
Yeah.
So there you go. So this one does perform a little bit better. Oh yeah, they're not stock. But anyway, same motor, isn't it? 2050 kV BLX. That motor I can't fault. Some of those electronics,
How's it going?
yeah. But the good thing about it, I think that's why they do offer that 2-year warranty, is because they know they won't really last.
Well,
yeah.
You know.
You know.
Oh, you know?
I know. But in saying all that, I do recommend Arrma if someone's coming in and they want a good basher,
Yes.
because
We
value for money,
Yep.
you can't beat an Arrma.
And Steve's working at Crazyhobbies.
Yep. I'm on Sundays if you want to come have a look. I'm on Sundays when I come check,
Stanmore
say
in
hello.
Sydney.
That's right, 168 Parramatta Road, Stanmore. But anyway, yeah, I'm there on Sundays and I can speak with a bit of experience because a lot of cars come in for repairs. But bang for buck, people want to get into it like a decent hobby grade car, Arrma.
Yeah.
I always recommend Arrma. Traxxas, like the new e-Revo, is a little bit more complicated. This design is simple, it works, it's been out for years, it's a great design, it's easy to work on. Only thing that's hard is that bloody grub screw is like welded in that pinion, so apart from that, they're pretty easy to work on.
Best thing too is these, Steve-o.
What do you got there, Luke Ray?
That's where the balance.
Yeah, the devil's in the detail, right? You put the
Hey,
balance lead in
hey.
there and it holds it, because if that gets locked up in here,
Yep.
see you later.
See ya later. Adios, muchachos.
But,
So, we're having issues with that, so I believe there's some aftermarket bashing gear, like the T-bone stuff. So we've done T-bone on the Creighton and on the Big Rock.
Big Rock Nero.
So true bashes.
The Nero is completely different.
Totally different.
That looks awesome. That's probably one of my favourite looking chassis.
Nero
got the-
kind of looks like a HPI Savage Flux.
Yeah, with lay down
The
shocks.
Flux.
Yeah, and I love it without the body on it.
And all that other stuff.
It just looks cool without the body, like those. Yeah.
That battery system in the Nero though, or the Big Rock,
yeah.
the under thingy. What's
That's why. Good point to that, Luke Ray. Because the Traxxas, for example, 2 batteries on the side. This is just so much easier.
Yep. Two threes.
Or 2 twos if you want.
Four,
This
four
that's for carbo.
Yeah, for carbo, the L plates.
Yeah.
What we can do out of it. And then a single success.
That's
So,
it.
but Prolines, trenches.
Yep, trenches. These tyres are pretty decent.
Yeah.
From they balloon a little bit, but they stay on the rim at least.
No, because I am a unsolicited sponsored
He loves.
Proline.
He's a brand guy,
Yeah,
so
you know what I mean.
he loves all his
Yeah.
branded stuff.
They don't know they're sponsoring me.
But if you're listening, Arrma, we'll be happy to try other things out for you. But yeah, so any questions, guys, leave them down below. I don't think there's anything else, is there really, to look at, Luke Ray?
Well, let's
I'm just trying to see.
see it. So you can see this. I'm probably not gonna
Oh, hey, one sec. That's the Notorious on the old.
on the old Outcast.
Yep.
I can't keep up with these kids.
One thing I didn't know, this fits on nicer.
Yes.
The
That's what I was actually telling Steve-o, was that when we're having this one, you had to kind of like do that. Whereas this one is just like, whoop.
Fits on much easier. I think the
Fits on.
cutout may be a little bit different in the back.
Yeah, I think they probably put the wing back further.
Yep.
So
Okay, question
that
then.
drops in.
Get the old Outcast body, and does it fit on the new?
Ooh.
Because we guarantee we're going to get people in the comments
So
asking.
that's version 1. Remember the orange one?
So there we go.
Negative.
Negative. Does it fit at all?
I'll make it fit.
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, it does.
It does
fit.
fit. Gentle persuasion.
Yeah, right there.
So
Hey?
there, it does fit. So
Yeah.
all you guys want to know, the Outcast body does fit on the new one, which it should, and the new Notorious does fit on the old one, which we have here. So
So that's the old body on the new chassis. That's
the new release.
Yep, new release. That's the new body on the old chassis. I don't know.
Makes sense, but I do like this design. I'm actually growing fond of that.
Yeah.
Kind of a more 50s look.
Yeah, the
Pickup?
old school pickup.
I
truck,
love that
yeah.
old school stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, I guess it's it's up to you, whatever you like. But
Well,
they both
that's
look
on
really
there,
cool.
So that's the black on there.
There you go. You can see the different colours.
There you can see. So that one went on nice and easy.
They look
The
really
old
nice.
sock trick.
Like
Yep.
yeah,
I know.
yeah. We won't go there.
Oh, look at that. Wow. Wow, wow.
Wow, you got another car, Luke Ray. Very cool.
That one.
Just in case, you don't need it. You need another. But this one's taken a pounding. Yeah,
that's why that's all out. And
anything we broke with the shock and Servo Saver. Oh, that's another thing.
Oh.
Servo Saver. Sit down if you need to. The Servo Savers on Arrmas,
Yeah. I don't know if it's just us having bad luck, but
they definitely need to be tightened. And they seem to have an issue that it maybe need to red Loctite that actual.
Well, that's what they're kind of saying, but really?
So if anyone,
So
if you guys don't know what a Servo Saver is, it's right in there.
it's right in there. I think it was a single nut, and it just kept backing off all the time.
Yeah. So what it does, Servo Saver, it's in the title. It saves your servo from big hits. It's got a little like a spring in there. Takes the impact so it doesn't go to the servo horn, which that's a metal servo horn, which I do believe. So that's nice and strong. At least it's not plastic from factory. Really cool. I like it so far, but we'll definitely have to drive them and see how they go in the real world. Okay, now we just flip the road so you can see the bottom of the chassis. As you can see, there's no differences there as well. Chassis, yeah, we get so confused here. Aluminium, it all means the same thing, but this has a fair bit of abuse, but it's not too bad considering. And yeah, nothing different, but I wanted to show you out anyway. So I think that's about it for this video, guys. I know a lot of people don't really like unboxings, but a lot of people do. But next video, what do you reckon? Hopefully get it out and bash it.
Yeah.
But that might be a while. We have to do the Kraken. This, well, might have been released already.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yes. It
Never
will
know.
be released. It will be.
Like video, guys, give it a thumbs up if you haven't. Please subscribe. If you want to go check out this car and many others, go check out the link down below. It's from Crazyhobbies. I think that's about it. Thanks, guys.
Same.